Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to make a tan pickup truck that is scaled for minifigures for today's Lego brick tutorial. Let's begin with a 2x16 plate. On the left hand side, I'm going to take a set of 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bearing, place these right here, followed by a 1x4 plate. Then we're going to muscle down a 6x6 plate right here. Then a 1x6 plate along the right hand side. Then a 1x4 plate right here, followed by another set of 2x2 by 2/3 plate with bearing. Then right here, 2x4 plate and a modified 1x4 plate with ball receiver. Place that right there. Back on the left hand side, a set of 2x4 plates. And along this side right here, a 1x4 flat tile. Then I'm going to place a set of 1x2 jumper plates. These are going to be used to attach our seats. We can offset them by half a stud. Then I'm going to place a 1x4 plate in that area. Then right here, a 1x2 plate followed by a set of 1x6 plates. This is going to strengthen up this joint, followed by a 1x2 plate right here. Then this area right here, I'm going to place a set of 1x2 plate with slime. Put two more right down here. Place these right in this area, followed by a set of 1x3 plates to fill in these areas right here. Right in this area, I'm going to skip a stud. I'm going to place a set of 1x2 plates, and right in this area right here, a 1x6 plate followed by a 1x2 plate. Then I'm going to take a downwards 1x2 by 1x2 angular plate. I'm going to place a 1x2 ingot right on the face. I'm going to make two of these and place these right here. These 1x1 openings. Then I'm going to flip the chassis over and I'm going to back butter a set of 1x2 plates right here. Now I'm going to flip this back over. Right in this area, a 1x4 flat tile followed by a set of 2x2 jumper plates. These are, if you want to put a optional hitch or some accessories in the back of your truck, followed by a set of 1x4 flat tiles right here. Then I want to skip a set of studs right here and place a 1x4 plate. And these 1x1 openings set down for 1x1 bricks in these areas. Right in the middle of this 1x4 plate, a 1x2 brick followed by a set of 1x2 by 2 corner bricks right here. And in these areas right here, I'm going to set down 4 1x2 inverted 45-degree slopes. These are going to be used to wrap around our wheels. And back here, a 1x4 brick, and take a 1x1 angular headlight brick. We're going to place a transparent red 1x1 flat tile right on the front. I want to make two of these. I'm going to place these in these 1x1 openings. Now I want to focus my attention on the dashboard. So I'm going to take a 1x2 brick with 2 studs. I'm going to place a set of 1x1 slopes right here. And then on the top, a 1x2 plate with slide. I'm going to place this right on top of the 1x4 plate on the right hand side. And then take a 1x2 rocker bearing and a 1x2 rocker bearing plate, place it inside. Then I want to crown this off with a 1x2 jumper plate and a 2x2 steering wheel console. Place this on the left hand side. We'll just tip that down. And a set of 2x2 by 2 seats. Place these as shown. Then in these two areas along the seats, a set of 1x3 bricks followed by a pair of inverted 1x2 45-degree slopes. Put one right here and one right here. In this area right here, a 1x2 brick with 2 studs. Then we're going to take some low profile 2x2 modified plates with mudguard. I'm going to place 2 of these right here, right above our axles, and the other 2 right here. in these areas. This trims up around the wheels really nice. Place this one right here. Now right here, to lock all this together, take a 1x6 plate. Then this area, set of 1x3 plates. I'll lock those joints together, and then we're going to finish up this section here with a set of 1x10 plates. You may want to have to hold on to the bottom a bit, pinch all that together. Make sure all those joints are locked in real nice and secure. And then right here I'm going to place a 1x4 flat tile and a 1x4 plate right there, followed by a set of 1x8 flat tiles. Place a 1x6 brick right here, followed by a set of 1x3 flat tiles in this area. For the front bumper and grille, take a 2x2 by 2/3 plate with 2 studs on the side. I'm going to place a 1x4 plate right in the 1x2 reveal. Then I'm going to take another 2x2 plate with the 2 studs on the side, place it as shown. Then right in the upper center, a 1x2 plate, followed by a 1x6 plate right on the bottom. Then for a headlight assembly, I'm going to take a 1x1 plate. I'm going to place a 1x2 transparent orange plate right on top. And on the left-hand side, right above the 1x1 plate, a 1x1 by 2/3 slope. I'm going to make 2 of these. I'm going to place these in the 1x1 opening. And I'm going to lock all this together here with a 2x4 plate. And right in these 2 areas, a set of 1x1 plates. Now right on the top, I'm going to place a set of 1x2 radiator grills and a 1x4 plate right there. Then crown that plate off with a 1x4 flat tile, and for the corners, a set of 1x1 slope to finish up the front bumper and grille. Now I'm going to take my front bumper and grille and slide this in right here on this 1x2 brick. Then right here, a set of 2x3 plates to lock all that together. And I almost forgot a set of 1x4 by 2/3 plate with bow right above our wheel wells, right here, to finish up the interior of the bed. For side mirrors, take a 1x1 modified plate with lamp holder. I'm going to take a round silver metallic flat tile, place that right there. I'm going to place this one right by the steering wheel. I'm going to make another one with another 1x1 modified plate with lamp holder and a silver metallic round flat tile. Place this right here along this side. And in these 2 areas right here, set of 1x1 plates. Just drop those down right there. Now, right here, I'm going to take a 4x6 by 2/3 hood, place that right down in there. For the back portion of our cab, I'm going to take a 1x1 brick, set this here, then a set of 1x2 transparent wall elements, place those there, followed by a 1x1 brick. Then for the top, take a 1x6 plate. I'm going to set down a set of 1x2 plate with side right in the center, and a 1x4 flat tile right on top of those, and a set of 1x1 by 2/3 slope. Finish up this portion, place this right on top. Right here, a 2x6 by 2 windscreen, place that down firm, and for windshield wipers, set of small aerial whip antennas. Place these right here. Kind of want to rotate these in such a way where they're just touching the windscreen. Place those down firm. And another 4x6 by 2/3 hood plate right on the top. Then I'm going to flip the vehicle over. I'm going to add some tires. So I'm going to take a balloon tire, one of these style of rims, place the rim inside the tire. Now I want to make 4 of these. I'm going to populate all the bearings for the tires. We're going to need 4 wheels for this pickup truck. Place these right here to complete the tan pickup truck.